Hey traders, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the relief rally. Our Bitcoin's up 2.76%. Nice. After dumping what, like 5% yesterday. So I mean, make sure, yeah, audio's on. I traveled today, so I'm like literally exhausted. So you're just gonna have to like deal with it. All right. So I mean, it's really cool that Bitcoin rallied, but we know critical levels, and you're below the critical levels. I mean, minimum 19,650. You haven't even been able to test that yet as resistance, where it was support, 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 support. Oh my God. And not even resistance yet. So, I mean, it's nice, and it's cool for some altcoins, really. I mean, it's probably the coolest thing for altcoins. And then Bitcoin's like, whatever, man. Like, what's kind of developed, and put in the stream title. I mean, one low, your second low, then your third low. And, on your third low, you just consecutively making higher levels on the relative strength index, which is interesting. Just pointing out something that exists. No idea how well it's going to perform. And so far, not that great. But maybe it's just the beginning. But again, you can't be bullish on Bitcoin below 19,891.99. You just can't. Now, if we break back above that, let's start talking about it, okay? It's just really, I don't know. I don't think it's prudent. I don't think it makes much sense to be long until we breach the key level, because we know, like, if you get above 19,891, you could very well see 22,556 again, or maybe even 24,200, but you just haven't yet. You just haven't. So it's just like, stay calm and patient, relax. You might feel like you're missing out on sick gains, man, but the context is terrible. It's just like every day that a pump, like a rally, a relief rally after breaking key supports happens, everyone just starts going insanely bullish and saying it's over. The bear market's over. When in fact it's not yet. It hasn't done anything. Like tomorrow I come back and we're above 19,891 for real, and we're back testing that support. Then we could start talking. For real. But there's still so much that has to be done even at that point. So yeah, it's really not Bitcoin. It's the altcoins. The altcoins doing some pretty interesting things, as I was scanning a little bit earlier today. So let's just go to Bitcoin on the daily. Bitcoin on the daily, literally nothing. What is that? That's nothing. That's not anything. That's just a green candle after a red candle. Still in the bearish control zone. I guess you're losing your negative momentum again. That's cool, but again, it's just like, it's about the levels, man. You know what's in store for Bitcoin below 19,891. You saw it one time, but it was so destroyed. It goes down to 17.6 and rallies off of that. That's what's in store for Bitcoin. When you're below that too long, or long enough, easy 17,169.
Lunite tipped $25. Long bust please Mitch 4 hours daily.
What's up, Lunatic? Thanks for 25. Yeah, that thing's crazy. Whatever. Enron went insane. Lehman Brothers pumped, dude. Yep, that's cool. We'll definitely look at it since you requested that. Thanks, man, for supporting the community in the stream. So there's nothing impressive about what Bitcoin's done today. It's pivoted, and it's been really good for crypto altcoins, not Bitcoin itself. All right. So let's just go to Ethereum. My God, man. Like, merge stuff, I guess. Merge. Big time outperformer. Like, just destroying Bitcoin in performance right now. And it's not even close. And yeah, you made a lower low than your previous lows from the end of August and beginning of this month. But you're still making a higher low than August 29th's low. That is something Bitcoin is certainly not doing. Bitcoin's lowest point, August 29th, was 19,567. And then yesterday it got to a low point of 18,500. And same thing, it's like Ethereum, 29th of August, 1423. Yesterday, 1500. Very interesting. But still below the 200 moving average, not making higher highs than yesterday's or 2 days ago's highs. Not above 1730. So it's cool and all, but it's just, you can't, there's something about the levels. We got to get above levels, and we're not above them right now. So, and you're just in between two mega levels, 1420 and 1730. Really hard to say. I think like there are assets out there that have better arguments for longs based on like the methods that are taught here than even Ethereum. Even though Ethereum's outperformed the crap out of Bitcoin. But yeah, nearing the, I guess the supply line. Yeah, 1 and 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. Now 2 on the top, and now you're testing it again. If you break it, you very well could be going to 1730. If you ever broke 1730, what do we know about being above 1730? Pretty much a 100% chance of going to 1972 if there's some follow through. So that's it for now. Ethereum's okay. It's in a lot better shape than Bitcoin. That's all I can say. BNB up 6%. All right, man. It's just like it's doing it. We're getting some resolution, and nope, just has to do the same thing it's been doing. It's impossible, right, to get a big run, one way or another. It's just, but let's see. I mean, it's not making a higher high yet. And really, I mean, I guess, was it diverging? Is it diverging more, man? I don't know. I mean, from these lows, it's kind of like Bitcoin's RSI on the 4-hour. Maybe it's triple divergence now, but yeah, holding on. It's not over yet. Not over yet. But again, like, I just don't know how I can look at anything and be bullish when I know Bitcoin's below 19,891 and it's staying below there. It hasn't even tested it yet, which it could, but just, it's real easy. And the same thing with total market cap, right? If you're below 960 billion, I can't be bullish. That's it, right? I mean, here it is. Like, this is total market cap. You're below the levels. Okay, so until you get above them, I have problems. I have concerns. Yeah, that really insane, nice 1, 2, 3 lows. The 4-hour bullish divergence in the RSI is very evident here too, right? I mean, that's really pretty. That could turn into something. Probably depends on the equities market that I think started showing divergence too on the 4-hour.
Bind Plaza.
So we have sort of a 4-hour edge on the RSI and Bitcoin in total. Yeah, Brian, thank you, man. We'll look at it, okay? We'll look at it. The edge is there, but you're below the levels. So I'd like to get above 960 for real, and then break above, you know, this August 30th, September 2nd, and September 6th high. I'd like to do something besides just make lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. That's all that's happening. So cool story, but not enough yet. But maybe a couple more days of this and we'll be all right. A couple more days, divergence can play out for real. When we start a rally, that'd be good. So I mean, it's just like a bunch of these coins, man. Hold on. My God, dude. These third world scammers, man. Impersonating me, I'm so tired of it. It never ends. It's just like... So these altcoins that were like at key levels, they were breaking key levels, they're back above them, right? Like, I mean, XRP, anything above 32.5 cents, you're kind of okay. You're kind of safe here. They're going to become the World Economic Forum's central bank digital currency or something. I mean, whatever. But, right, the level you were falling below, you're in a lot of trouble. There was no follow through, so it's not a real bearish breakdown. Didn't happen. That's it. The divergence here is very real. I mean, like, you continue on. Like, all these coins are doing the same thing. They keep making lower lows. But every time they're making lower lows, they just keep making higher levels on the relative strength index. So that's real bullish divergence there too. Okay, implying a reversal of the upside. If you're above 32.5 cents, maybe, then go to 37.7 cents. My God, man. Do something. Cardano also looking really interesting because what it did, you know, it completed the shark at the bottom of the range, kind of, but now it's showing on the 4 hour, you know, from any one of these lows. From any of the lows, it's showing hidden bullish divergence on the, right? Because it's making a higher low, implying continuation. Don't know that continuation is going to turn into anything besides double topping at 51 cents, but that was a bearish 5-0 they completed right there, and we reacted perfectly to it. So you could say that some of these altcoins are not dead yet. Not dead yet. Okay. Can't believe I'm saying it. But you know what the culprit is, right? The culprit of all this. Here's your culprit. Bitcoin dominance, man. Talking at multi-year lows. Currently sitting, you know, you were doing this yesterday, but again, you're at the lowest levels you've seen since May of 2018 right now. You're below the inflection zone. You're below the lows from, you know, the beginning of the year, the lows from September 2021, May of 2021. Oh, hold on. I gotta go to the daily. You're below the lows from May of 2018. You know what? Actually, where you are now, you're actually at the lowest levels on Bitcoin dominance since February of 2018. You know, down at this time, during this period, this is when like Ethereum was leading the market, 1420, ICO bubble, insanity. Things were going crazy. This is the period in time when all these like ICO coins were hitting these all-time highs, and all-time highs to their Bitcoin pairing, and they've never even come, most of them, besides BNB's the only one, have come close to taking out those highs to their Bitcoin pairs. So that's where we are now. We're getting into the weird levels or mania phase of the previous cycle. Kind of weird, right? It's just an interesting dynamic. I don't know, right? That's where we are. So you could understand why Ethereum looks better than Bitcoin. Cardano kind of looks better than Bitcoin if we're talking about inflection points and structures and all that, right? There are multiple ones that like they had these, they were okay, but it's like how can they even play out if Bitcoin's bearish? Bitcoin's still bearish below 19.891.99. But then let me just screw Sol. I don't even care about Sol, dude. I'm just talking about ones like, for instance, Algo. Okay, Bitcoin dump, man, made fresh lows, you know, but Algo didn't make fresh lows, did it? No, it was just making the same lows it made August 29th. Bitcoin was making lower lows than August 29th, but Algo is sitting at this key support and it's holding again. Altcoins look way better than Bitcoin if we're talking about just pure technicals. And really, it's almost like hidden divergence on the second low here. I mean, it's like, are you like one bottom and then a second bottom at the key support? You got to wonder what that could turn into. I mean, in history, like second low, everyone knows, and 35.79 is the target. Again, it's just Bitcoin's just trash, man. Bitcoin's just awful. Below 19,891, it's like subject to possibly collapse again. And I don't know how, if it collapses below that level, how could this beautiful looking potential setup play out? It wouldn't. Really, really tough times right now, you know, like.
Yo Mitch, much love. Please take a look at TRB Crypto USD. It got wrecked and I got a big position at 15.75. Possibly double bottom from August 22nd.
Well, look at your digital beanie baby. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Yes. Sorry about you getting wrecked, dude. but we'll look, okay? And I'm just like spending a little time looking at, you know, Bitcoin and then altcoins. Then Bitcoin dominance. Whoa. So it's even like crap like Alice. I don't even know why it's on my watch list. Look at this. Like, are you kidding me? The bottom of the rectangle one time. Then again, you're holding it, and of course, you're somehow extending that divergence, triple divergence, at a key inflection point. But not just making lower highs. Only lower highs. Same low. Lower highs. Tricky, man. Tricky times. This is like, macro's awful. But altcoins at interesting levels. Of course. Atom's amazing too. Look at this. Look at this, dude. This is crazy. This channel, it fell out of it, but it double bottomed out of it, got back in it, and then it like back tested the channel, reconfirming its validity, testing the 200 moving average again. And look at it rallying now. I mean, it's probably, it looks like it's going to 1470 now. Doesn't it? All these high, it's insane. This is so strong right now, this uptrend. And you look left, there's nothing. There's literally nothing here. There's never been a time where Atom, besides just locally right here, is reversing. Like you see it. It's just all up and down, until it gets to 1470. And then after that, 1661. And those are like old targets of that trade setup posted July 15th. Just, God, man. Crazy. Unstoppable Atom. And then there's like DOT, man. Like, look at DOT. Are you kidding me? This thing's holding support again. 685. You better hold. You know why? Look left from history. This is why you better hold, because there's nothing till 550 pretty much. But it did hold again. It did. After completing the shark. Could be the type 2 return, man. So is there going to be enough liquidity though to push these coins up? I don't know, man. I have no idea. All I can do is identify, you know, the
Do
levels.
I have anything positive with good ole XLM? Tour and Waddle going
Kind
to
of
light it
ish.
up this Sunday. We love those Bama boys in South Beach.
What's up, Chris, dude? Thank you, man. I'm sure Jalen Waddle thinks you too, and Tula as well. Thank you, dude. Yeah, XLM did same stuff, just like DOT, just like XRP. Its own inflection point that it had to desperately hold on to. It was breaking it yesterday. It held. It held back above it now. Thanks, Bitcoin. Hard to make sense of it with Bitcoin below 19,891. I hate Bitcoin below that level. Just do. But the altcoins are just like, it was interesting, and now it's becoming even more interesting. And then you look at EOS. Oh my God. It looked like, to me, it looked like it was over, man. You were confirming the top, lower highs, previous highs. You were falling below the demand line. That's a good old-fashioned fake out right there. That's an EOS scam coin fake out right there. You fell below the levels, all the levels, and then spent no time below. I mean, you spent a good, 12, 16 hours below them, then engulfed and got back above all of them in one engulfing candle, and then straight line up since then. Going on 16 hours of just green after that engulfing. And that's clearly a sort of breakout. 153 from history. Yeah, right here. EOS getting back above that low from December 2018, where you can't be, look, I mean, down and up, and then down up. And you can see really where the next big level is on EOS, and it's 223. How are you going to get there? I don't even know how you just are, man. It's just Bitcoin's going to do what it's doing, and the altcoins are just going to keep destroying Bitcoin's perform. I mean, like, Bitcoin dominance is just going to collapse, I guess. And these altcoins are going to be able to continue their ascent while Bitcoin just sputters, keeps making lower lows and lower highs. But these are some pretty, like, it's been a very long time since anything like this has happened. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy market conditions for crypto. That is very, very rare. Because normally, like, hey, nice looking setups, and they can't play out when Bitcoin does what it's done. But they're doing stuff, man. They're holding on and they're rallying. So this thing's up 20% today. Unreal. H&T finally caught bids. Remember the scam? It was pretty close, wasn't it? It was pretty freaking close to 1618 of Deep Crab. You have to understand, this asset rallied and it had never rallied before there. Not really. So it's up 63. Look at the volume that came in. Remember, H&T, despite it being up 64%, it's a legit scam. It's a dead project. The developers abandoned it, but it's still up 63%. That's like saying, hey, Enron, Enron, Luna, right? They're scams, but they're up 63%. Pretty crazy, man. We were so close. What did we get? We got a 160% retrace before insanity. Pretty wild, man. I mean, I bet you Mana did the same thing. Yeah, look at Mana. Like, it's so important, this level. You have to hold. You've held on somehow by the grace of God. All these key supports that all these assets were breaking yesterday are getting back above them, and they're all outperforming Bitcoin. And look, more divergence. Extend out that divergence, man, on Mana. Like, below 73 cents, it's over, dude. You're going down to 50 cents probably, but you're not below it. You're above it today. Let's talk tomorrow when it's below it again. Good God. I think it's just we got into a point where the damage has been done in crypto, over the first half of the year. And there's still, the bear market rally ended, and it just seems like maybe there's still just not enough sellers yet. I don't know, man. They're holding supports for now. But again, just have to reiterate, it's really hard to be bullish on crypto until we get back above 960 for real. Maybe the bullish divergence will get us back above it, man. Maybe. Maybe. It's not a rumor, dude. They abandoned the project. They have a new miner. Okay. They cost like thousands of dollars. If it wasn't a scrub, why would they start a new one with a new ticker? Same scam. All right, maybe I can get to, should I get to the request now or? Yeah, let's knock out the requests real quick. Got a few of them. First one was Luna, right? I never look at this. And, it's a scam, dude. But hey, people want to look at scams because they pump. Yeah, it's insane. It's literally crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. Right? It reminds me of 2017 pumps. This is what 2017 looked like for almost all the cryptos. Right? They break levels, they just go insane. And they consolidate for a little bit, they just keep going. Things continuing up. I mean, it's all-time highs, right? I mean, on this chart. I can't remember, is this Luna Classic or the regular Luna? I don't know. But it's at 4.5 1/100ths of a penny or something. He's showing a little bearish divergence, I get, continuing on the RSI. But I don't know, man. It's just, with stuff like this, I have no idea when this party's going to end. There's not much of any kind of structure, What about log scale, man? Let's look at this in log scale. Things just going parabolic, man. It's just impulsing. Consolidating, impulse, consolidate. Something like this, I have no idea. Like, good luck. There's gonna be no lifeguard here. Swim at your own risk on something like this, okay? I could bet this asset will eventually come back, test this old wick high. But dude, I don't know, man. Okay. You want me to try to Fibonacci that wick to the low? Okay, that was the 1618. You broke the 1618. Here, your 2618's up here at 69 100ths of a penny or something. Okay. It's like, you know, when someone requests that. Cool, I appreciate the contribution, but 4 hour and daily, he said. Oh, well, look at the daily. The daily, massive engulfing candle, all-time highs, highest close ever soon, 25 minutes. Overbought, and just crazy, just a crazy chart. Yes or B USD. I'm looking at the request he requested, you know. Beyond Meat. I mean, dude, here's what I got on Beyond Meat, Brian. You got a 113 shark here, don't you? I mean, you're right. Are you gonna type 2 here? It's just hard to like. It's at all-time lows. Maybe it holds. I just don't have any faith. I have no confidence to believe Beyond Meat. Remember what Beyond Meat is? It's fake meat. And they try to make it taste like meat. Why? Why are you trying to do that? It's so gross and weird. Make it something else. Don't make it meat. But don't make it taste like meat if it's not meat. Stop trying to trick people too. No one wants this trash. And the chart tells us that. And I don't know if it's going to hold this local level from May. I don't know. It's oversold. It's really not showing any bullish divergence either. It's not. Not on the daily. But yeah, it's at the 113. I don't know. I'm just thinking recession. We're in a recession, man. I just like last thing I'm thinking about is Beyond Meat, man. Vegans are against eating meat, but they try to make products that taste like meat. Why? Go eat grass and bark and beans or whatever is vegan friendly. There you go, Brian. Maybe type 2, but also, I mean, did it close at all-time lows like yesterday? It was really, oh my God, it was so close. It did. You get it, right? It was yesterday was the lowest candle close in BYND's history. Just hearing that just doesn't make me want to be involved with the asset. You get it? Yesterday, lowest candle close in human history on Beyond Meat. No thanks. No thanks. I'll find something else, dude. There's thousands of charts. I'm just going to go with something else. But it's cool, dude. Yeah, 113. Maybe it rallies.
Hey Mitchie, tell Papa Powell to pump these markets. If he doesn't, no worries, I still have my Beanie Baby Crypto Pulse Dogecoin to come in to save the day. Let's take a look at the parabola forming on PLSD weekly. Thanks as always.
So Kush Blunts, man. Thanks for the 20. Supporting the community, man. We'll look at your Post Malone chain coin. You know we will. You'll get it. But first, we must look at Michael L's request of TRB. We get one pump, man. One pump day. One little rally. The Moon Boys are back.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
You didn't give me an exchange, so I have no idea. Maybe it's Binance. Some decent decent, yeah, here we go. This is good. Oh, I mean, pump and dump, right? But after the dump, look where it is. It's above this high from July 2020. It's an inflection point, right? You can see these lows from January and February, and it was a resistance daily candle close June of this year, and now you're kind of just sitting there after dumping really hard, really fast. If it can hold, you could go straight back up to $27 to $29, $30 if it holds, right? Because history tells us all that happens on TRB when it holds $17 as support is it goes straight to $27 to $30, right? Up, look, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then down, and then up. All right, up, down, all right, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Why not up? It could, if this holds it, that's the target. And if it ever broke it, I mean, maybe just to go test the local highs at $46 again. That happened. But yeah, maybe it's working on a higher low than the previous lows. It could be. That was nasty. That was a nasty drawdown, but again, maybe there's still accumulation. You're below the 200-day moving average. I guess at some point you could say hidden bullish divergence starting to develop. So just those are the levels to pay attention to. I don't know if they're gonna hold, but I do know if it does hold, probably $30, or at least 27. Okay. Yeah, that was a good pump there. Maybe the people that pump the price are gonna hold on to it at least some, so it makes a higher low. And accumulation becomes real, you know? XLM, yeah, XLM, like the other ones we looked at, it's pretty nice, man. It's pretty interesting. Okay, let me show you. This one had all the makings of a varsity athlete, but we knew the macro was awful, so maybe not. And of course, what it did, it fell below the key support. Oh no, we're in so much trouble. And then it got back above it, and it's still above it. So this could be the lowest risk area ever for a fresh long. It's true, right? I mean, like buy low, sell high, right? If you're in a range and you're near the bottom and you failed to break down, and you have the shark, the supply line broken, the back test of the supply line as a demand line now, continuation of divergence. Because it could still be the lowest risk area. That's what I'm saying. These altcoins are at like the lowest risk areas, but you look at Bitcoin below that key level and you're like, how could these ever work out? Because historically, they never work out when Bitcoin looks bad and doesn't play out, right? And dumps. So you're just continuing divergence on XLM at the bottom of the trading range. This is a trading range. Buy low, sell high. Buying low would be like 10 cents, selling high would be like 12.3 cents, right? That's what I got for you. A false bearish breakdown could have consequence, but good. I got problems just because below 960 on total. If we get above 960, we could be in great shape for these altcoins. Chris, does that help at all? Just gotta wonder. Yeah.
Can we look at Hedron, HDRN? Seems like it painted a bullish partly visible on the 4 hours after reaching the level you mentioned a few days ago in a double top. Thanks, King. 0.010389116 CDH.
That's what Walter. Thank you, dude. We can look at Hedron that has been doing like really bullish stuff in these trying, troubling times. We'll look at it. That's what I got for XLM. Pretty freaking amazing. Like, wow, it held, dude. It held. And it's above the support after a false bearish breakdown. And you know what we know about false bearish breakdowns. But in this situation, God, you can't get mad at me, okay? You can't like have problems with me as an analyst or someone you watch because I have issues when an asset or when the total market cap is below a level that I want it to be above. If it's above it, man, I'm gonna feel a lot better. If Bitcoin's above 19.89, 199, I'm gonna feel a lot better about the altcoins. I'm just okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You just gotta like understand, you know, the thinking of it, right? Pulse Malo's Dogechain coin not doing parabola, man. Like still downtrending for now. Sitting sideways, man, and making lower highs. It's almost like descending triangle behavior. Like one low from August 20th. Same low, August 28th. The same low yesterday, but then lower highs. He's trying to hang on. It's not. It's actually not. It's actually below the support resistance of 323. I think this is still downtrending, and I think if you really the best area, it will be a little bit lower. Okay, I think the best area would be $1.90. $1.90 would be the best. Yeah, $1.90 makes the most sense. You know why? I think we've already done this. We've already done it, man. It's like just the massive M shape. 886. Right, and if not that low, then fine. This low, you still got a little work. You still have some lower prices to get to. Like I think you just, man, you're at a 786 and it just doesn't make sense based on wave structures. You get a little bit lower and then at least you'll have an argument with a deep retrace. I mean, you're at a 786, but 3 times, I mean, a base of buying with distribution after a really nice run and now just lower highs, lower lows, right? So I think like there could be opportunity looming on Pulse Dogechain coin, but just one more fib node. 190 would be the best. It would be the most strategic. Okay, because you got support from history. You got an 886 down there too. Confluent.
Bullish. It knows nothing else.
What's up, yes sir? Well, look at that one's nuts too, right? Did that one hit the third target? The outperformance. The legendary, you know, when you hit 1272s on dragon tails, you can name them. They can actually have names. And what would the name of the dragon be? Well, let's not get cocky. We'll look at it. If it's a 1272, we'll name it, all right? Hedron will be next. Okay. That Hedron in a world of its own reminds me of Hex back in the day. It's pulled back some, but that's, you know, that's okay. It's still completely fine. I mean, I love this one in terms of how it respects the levels. That's all you could ask for, right? An asset that respects the levels. Hey man, if you ever broke 18,000, again, I get that it's in dollar amounts, but I'm not gonna waste my time talking about tenths of cents. So you're just gonna understand when I say 18,000, I'm not talking about Satoshis or anything, okay? Just saying 18,000. When you break the 18,000 level on the chart, nothing really makes sense until 32,000, 34,000. It did that, and then it reversed and went straight back down to that level. Back tested it as support for the first time really ever, and then ran back straight back up to that next level, and then broke it, and back tested that level as support locally, and then broke it. And where you are now, you almost went back down to test that level of support again. It was so close, but it has recovered. My God, today. Look at my volatility. Fun, man. This thing has swung 26% today. Did you know that? That's another level of insanity, okay? There was a little bearish divergence that maybe ushered this in, you know, on the RSI. Not on the MACD, though. So, right, all I can tell you is you're kind of in between the levels. Kind of in between 34,000 and 51,000. They're like, you know, an asset like this, you're asking me about it. And when you were requesting it before, it made a lot more sense, right? Because we were able to talk about what was going to happen, what could happen. And now a lot of stuff played out and you're in between two levels. So it's kind of like, I'm going to look at the asset and it's kind of going parabolic, man. Do you want to use the curve line tool? Would this satisfy you? There it is, right? I mean, I guess. Kind of, you know, it's just like 1 and 2 and 3 touches. Okay. So this thing go all the way down. I mean, go back down to 32K and test it for real. I don't care. And it's still kind of holding that beginning to go parabolic uptrend. But yeah, it's fine. And really, I mean, it's going to put in a higher low than the previous low and probably pivot and run again. And the eventual target, I would guess, is going to be 82,000 up here. I mean, just to go test the highs from March. I'd assume so if this keeps going. If you ever broke that, we could Fibonacci a certain way from that high to the low. You get a 1272 up there at 103,000. And again, I know this is $2 today. It's just so worthless that I'm just saving myself time saying it like that. You get it. All right, that's your Hedron that's doing very well right now. Crypto's insane right now because like altcoins showing some arguments for low risk entries on longs, but then Bitcoins in total are doing awful, almost fatal things, right? Not fatal, but like very, very technically bad things that makes you just have concerns. But dude, I mean, if you have like alert set up above 960, holy crap. It could be amazing if we get back above that. Oh my God, it did it. It freaking did it, man. All right. All right, yes, sir. What's the name? What's the name of the dragon gonna be? It hit the 1272 today. Kind of last night. So what will we name it? Because it's a dragon tail. When a dragon tail hits a 1272, it's going to be written in history books, okay? I think you misspelled that. Cat, no banana. I think it's Anne Callaghan, the black, right? It's the dragon. The dragon.
Japanese law destined the digit root Suka dragon to breathe vast flames of wisdom and prosperity to all. WHO embrace its ferocity and strength. It is the harbinger of abundance and wealth.
There it is. There's your Jesus chimes. All right, it's Japanese lore. The Dejitaro Suka dragon. All right, someone write that down so I don't forget. Write it down. That's the name of this dragon. It will go down in history. All right. So if you're talking about insanity, we were talking, you know, the bonus target, the fourth target would be the 1618 at 11 cents. Wouldn't put it past this insane dragon, man. Crazy. Thanks, yes, sir, for the 40. All right, those are the requests. We got through them. All right. Let me knock them out. Let's, real quick, just wanted you to see this. We have to look at the US dollar to the Japanese yen because there is no Japanese yen to the US dollar that has all the historical data. Annoying, but you have to make do. I can just flip the chart over. But you need to see this, I guess, if you just care about, you know, the other markets. Besides crypto, it's kind of just everyone needs to know. Let me flip it so I can make it actually Japanese yen to the dollar. All right, so this is the US dollar, the Japanese yen, but it's actually Japanese yen to the US dollar because I flipped the chart over. So clearly, head and shoulders, man, neckline broken. And so you'll be testing this probably, I mean, within this week or next week. Japanese yen will be testing 147. If it breaks it, and again, 24-year lows today, fresh ones. So, but once you break 147.60, there's nothing until the low from 1990. Look, straight up, down, up. Why not down? It could happen. If you ever broke 159, then you go down to, well, it'd be the other way, 177. Sorry, but like, you know. This is the weekly, by the way. So I'm flipping the chart over so you can see it's the US dollar to the Japanese yen. All right. But pretty magnificent. And there could be a lot of upside. You could be the bottom, you know. One bottom, a second bottom. At the same time, this is where it could reverse too. Big old range, but we'll see. Just wanted to point that out. That's a big deal, man. Let's just shift it for a sec to, yeah, the S&P 500 because we didn't look at that today because just had to take a look at the altcoins doing things. All right, so most recently, what happened on the S&P? You filled a gap from July 26th, and then held that area and then rallied. You're up almost 2% today. Wow. But remember, just like Bitcoin below 19,891, just like total below 960 billion, below 4,058, you can't be bullish on the S&P. You just can't be. I think it could very well back test the 200 moving average and 4,058 itself. I think that could happen. It's possible. I think you're just resetting the oscillators. Yeah, you got out of the bearish control zone barely at 43 on the 4 hour. But I think there's another gap to fill at 37.92. And if you didn't know, there's also another gap at 35.11 that needs to fill. That we looked at this. We found out how sneaky it is. Actually, I mean, wait, on the 4 hour, wait, on the daily it's not filled. Why is it? Yeah, look at all these freaking gaps, man. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm off here. Yeah, but to be real, on the daily, not a massive, but just an engulfing candle, a bullish engulfing candle. I mean, almost hidden bullish divergence from this low to this low, but again, man, it's about the levels, and I have massive concerns about everything until they get back above those key levels. You don't think there's any sellers left? Stick around, man. Remember, selling may go away, or it's really just like summertime, inherently low volume. It is not over. What happened in part 1, we could be going part 2. I think we're going part 2. I just think, like, man, if you look at 2020 and you just use Fibonacci, I think there's just still downside. Right, you reversed to the 382 only to run, make a lower high, reject 33,000 as resistance, key inflection zone, reject the 200 moving average rate supply line. All those things happened here, and you rejected it. And now I think like you'll go eventually test those lows that you made in June, 29,564, and if you don't hold them, then eventually you're going to be going down to fill a gap at 28,367, then a 50% retrace. Dow's theory. Oh, the Dow Jones Industrial makes 50% retrace? Yeah. Why not? That's not unreasonable at all. In fact, I mean, like, I'm going to be a little surprised if the Dow Jones doesn't eventually, with what it's doing, doesn't eventually see a 50% retrace. I mean, look where all the support is. This is where all the support is, 26.6. Some big ones down there. All right, so Just because you had a green day today doesn't mean jack, in my opinion. You could run up again, and you just make a lower high than the previous high, and it'll still be a long-term downtrend. Yeah, we got the local on the 8th, don't we? Yeah, engulfing candle across the index funds, but all below key levels. Now, if you get above $12,000, let's talk. Let's talk, because I think that's massive. If you get above $12,000, boom, $13,000. But you're not. So until you are, who cares? Could be eventually working on hidden divergence, hidden bullish divergence on the Nasdaq's MACD histogram. So these are all the same, Bitcoin, total, and the index funds. Though they had a decent day today, they're all below their critical areas that we need them to be above still. But that could change in the coming days always, right? Plus 2000. Big old engulfing candle. All right. Figured we were going to see 1743. We probably still will. It's just no sellers today, just buyers today. Up 2.2%. History tells us up and down between 1743 and 1926. So I think eventually a test of that could be amazing. Yeah. You're below all the levels, man. Let's go to gold real quick. Oh, gold double bottoming, man? Maybe. Maybe it is, dude. You got some 4-hour bullish divergence on the oscillators. You do. There it is. Your daily bullish divergence. Maybe. Pay attention. But it doesn't matter until we break 1800, man. You're in a downtrend until you break 1800. All right, new day. Bitcoin closed below 19,650. It closed below the key level again. They broke it yesterday. So you could go and back test it today as resistance, as altcoins go in berserk. I just, again, I'm sorry, I'm beating a dead horse. I just think it's important. Sometimes it's really easy, it's a no-brainer, and then sometimes it's like Rubik's Cube. We're in a Rubik's Cube right now, with altcoins looking so insanely. I mean, like they have variables that if we were in a good market conditions, good macro, I'd be one to long them. Some of them, not all of them. Most of them, no, but some of them, yeah. But when you've got Bitcoin below this level, it's hard to want to be bullish on anything in crypto. No, selling pressure has been kind of... And one thing that's kind of real, you know, it's hilarious. You didn't quite hit it. But from the low to high, you got near an 886. So that's something to pay attention to.
It's China to me, China.
These crooks at Binance are currently scam pumping tokens. They are insolvent since Tornado Cash got sanctioned. They are implicated heavy and need to scam pump to cover their locked USDC, which is why they shuffle in stable coins now, 0.052990000 LTC.
Frankly, I'm depressed and ashamed.
Thank you, Tony. 3 or 4. Yeah, I don't know if any of that's real or fake news, but maybe someone could look into that. Thanks, dude, for the 3s. Of Litecoin. Wow. Oh, yeah, so I was going to look at something real quick that could, you know, again, oh man, here we go. Like, I don't really have any faith in this, but let me just show you, okay? Let me just show you here. Clean slate this, because it's kind of funny. I mean, shark behavior. You're near the shark's completion zone, aren't you? on the corn. Aren't you? So this is right around the point where it's like, okay, make or break. Make or break. So in Scott Carney's books, back, in 2000, some of the examples in the books talking about failed harmonic patterns. He would identify harmonics just like this, but on the NASDAQ. And they would just start dumping, right? You're hitting the 886 and they just are collapsing. So I want to be paying attention to this. How is this, what's going to happen on Bitcoin here, Will it actually play out here? Or is it going to react? Is it going to reverse? My God, we need it to, don't we? But it's there for now. Bitstamp exchange. And oh wow, what the? On the Bitstamp exchange, you're above the candle high close from December of 2017. You closed back above it today. Still not good enough, but it's just something to pay attention to, right? It's like, hey man, I'm tuned in the stream and oh, that's there. I don't know how well it's gonna go though. Okay. No idea what's gonna happen. Yeah, I guess we could do a poll on that, right? Will the bullish shark on BTC play out successfully? Meaning it ushered in a reversal of sorts. There it is. There's your shark hopium. This is your hopium, okay? That's all you got. You got that and you got the 4-hour bullish divergence. Nice. It's going to be really interesting. If it starts failing miserably, oh man, It's like the NASDAQ. Yeah, you definitely on the 12-hour have divergence, right? Look, you got the low, the lower low, then the lowest low. Yes. 12-hour divergence. I mean, you have edges and stuff. I just want to see Coinbase, Bitcoin get above 19,891.99 and 19,650. I'd feel a lot better about it, but maybe the 12-hour divergence would help us get there, RSI, it's there too, right? It's really tough, man. Sometimes market conditions, it's easy, no brainer, and then someone's like, okay, you're crashing, you're dumping, the bear flags are playing out, the bearish back tests are playing out. Fine, and now you just, from the top to the bottom, you lost 27% of your value in 23 days. It's just like a massive drawdown in a very short period of time. And now you're at an 886 of potential M shape with all this divergence. So if this plays out, then the altcoins are going to moon. Like XLM will probably go to the 12-cent area, right? Algo will probably go to the 35.7 cent area. Like one bottom, second bottom, double bottoming here. Yeah. There you go, man. Just pray for Bitcoin then, I guess. I don't know. Wow, we got a interesting vote going on. About half and half. Anyone can vote on the poll. Yeah.
Hey Mitch, AVAX on daily. What are your thoughts on support from previous bottoms $10.20 and $4.58? RSI and MACD look oversold, especially on weekly.
What's up, Bryce, man? Thanks for that 20. We'll look at it, right? We'll take a gander. Sure. The price did dip, dude. The price went down 27% in 23 days or whatever I just said. Just measured it, you know? So it's like, AVX, man. It's just like, you know, I've already looked at some of the assets that are like at levels of inflection that are holding them a couple times, and harmonic pattern completion zones and stuff. And then AVX, you look at AVX and it's like, it's below 22 bucks. And, you know, history tells us a lot of up and then down and then up and then down. So I can't like this. It's so hard to like this asset below 22.44. You know? It's really tough. I just can't like it here. On the daily, though. He wants the daily. There's no edge. Nothing. There's nothing here, really. No edge. This is just one of those I don't like. I can't like Doge. I can't like Sol. I can't like AVX. But I can kind of like XLM because it is representing all the things that are taught here, the things that I've studied for a long time. Like, they're all happening at those key levels. That's all you're doing. You're looking for the same thing, right? On any market, same variables at key inflection points. This isn't at a key inflection point. This is below a key inflection point. So it makes it tougher for me to like it. You get it? So just broke the channel and just going sideways with no edge in the middle of nowhere, pretty much, at an area where it's never really reversed before. So have fun with that. Sorry.
Big bet on 2D BTC. Type 2 return.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Big bat. Where's the X? Is this the X? It's not an 886. I mean, maybe you're trying to double bottom or whatever, but again, you're below the levels. You're below them. We'll just see, dude, just see how the shark plays out, man. We're in precarious times. But yeah, being drawing down that much in that period of time, and then there's triple divergence, and then all the altcoins are looking like, well, not all of them, some of them are looking like effing snacks. Thick snacks. Like Atom. Like Algo. Incredible. Like Dot. Incredible, right? Just incredible. Where they are. And the harmonics and all that stuff, right? Even, oh, what was it? H-bar. Look at this insanity on H-bar. My God. Like, you know, it falls below the 886. So it's not really that good. But look, it's trying to get back above 6 cents. Isn't that insane? All that divergence didn't really play out, do anything. Yeah, I'm just saying, man, like, if you flip the chart, you know, these are not areas where you want to go long. Fresh longs, crazy. That's crazy to be taking fresh longs here on H-bar, right? If you're like, wow, what a massive markup, and then you're up here like rising wedge, bear shark at 886 or just slightly above it, you know, clearly you see it. This is the area to be taking shorts maybe, right? So if you look the chart over, hey, it's been destroyed. And maybe it doesn't play out for bulls, but again, if you're playing the numbers game and you keep going long, or if you keep going long on assets that are looking like this, you're probably going to get destroyed. You will get destroyed over time. So if you're not going to long it, you definitely don't want to be shorting. I mean, it's just like not strategic. It doesn't make sense to be shorting, right, at bullish harmonic pattern completion zones. You're not looking to go short at bullish or at pattern completion zones of bullish patterns, right? At key inflection points. After drawdowns that already happened. I mean, this thing lost 32% of its value in 26 days. So even it keeps going down, it's like, okay, a little bit more limited than instead of you could have gone short up here, right? At 8 cents. Yeah, the issue has just been the macro, the equities market, below critical supports, all of them, really. They had one green day, and so it helped the crypto market rally. Crypto market is just really kind of, big one's just kind of resetting the oscillators. Well, yeah, there's divergence, man. There's more divergence on the third low. Yeah. All right, man. So it's been a long day for me. Had to get up early and travel and layovers and just, I was exhausted, okay? I'm really tired. And so I just like, don't think I can keep it going, you know? Try to re-energize, recharge for tomorrow. Ethereum that had a nice whipsaw, right? Look at the up and the down and the up. Wow. Imagine the 3 previous days trying to somehow day trade that. 3 days. Crazy. So you're not making a higher high yet. You haven't broken what could be considered a supply line yet. So it's good, but it's not good enough. Trying to make this perfect. Sorry.
Spiral/used sir.
What is that? It's a little off right there. What the? Okay, yeah, we'll go to that. Man, this is a pain in the butt. I don't know why. Spiral? Never heard of that in my life, dude. I mean, sure. Look at it, man. Making higher lows. Nice. Clearly creating some sort of demand line here. Yeah, definitely. Like a demand line. Holding. I mean, from here, I guess it could go to whatever this number is. 7.3 1/1000ths of a penny, maybe. It was kind of like a shark. Yeah, it was pretty much like a shark right here. It kind of reminds me of EOS a little bit. But dude, I don't know, man. It's like joke. He reacted, type 1, type 2 maybe. Nice little bullish. Wow, that's a dragon. No, that's a, yeah, dragonfly doji reversal. That's beautiful, and it ushered it in, didn't it? So yeah, I mean, that's, you're in an uptrend, I guess, right? Showing accumulation, harmonic, and maybe you're headed. I mean, it looks like you're testing this right here. You know, there's like 5.9 1/1000ths of a penny, right? 3 different times. I don't know if you'll break it, man. Okay, you're asking me to look at this. It's up 17% on the day. Nice, dude. He requested it. I'm looking at it. There's very little data on it. It was listed in July, late July. Okay, cool. It's uptrending, I guess. At least for a while it has been. Started well.
CH said looks like it's going to Goblin Town. Please and thank you.
Look at it. Thank you, dude. Yeah. A lower high. I mean, it hasn't made a lower low yet, has it? Still making a higher low. But yeah, it's look at the run it's been on. It's been insane. And now, yeah, but like leave it to, like, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna plot it. Hey man, can't you see the momentum shifting bearishly after such a significant run? And then it just completely invalidates it. Or you can see the clear price action there. But it's a whacked out shoulder. Yeah, it looks terrible, right? Below 24 cents. History tells us most likely 16 cents. Yeah. When it broke 16 cents, it went straight up to the next level that it does historically, up thrusted through it, but now it's in between those two levels. So it hasn't hit it yet. Figured you would see 16 cents next, but okay. Looks like that, but man, it's still uptrending for now. Still, it's like still making a higher low than its previous low, so it's like it's not over yet, I guess, until it breaks that, probably, I would say. But there is a demand line it did break, right? See that? So it did break the, it's a dragon, maybe an inverse dragon here. What's it up? I mean, like, just anytime you hear about an S coin in a bear market go up 231% in a little over a couple months, you're testing your luck, you know, trying to go long on something that's already done those things, you know. It's really hard. So flip your coin. It can go to 24 cents next or 16 cents next, but broke a demand line, but it's still making higher lows than previous lows. So it's still kind of uptrending. All right. So there are just many things going on right now. Technically, my God. Trader Dan, what? Literally, what do you mean? So it's like you got the shark completing on the Bitstamp chart for Bitcoin, but on the Coinbase chart, it's below the key levels. It's drawn down so much in a short period of time that your just downside just starts becoming more limited, possibly in the short term. But I know below 19,650, 19,891, I can't like Bitcoin. But if it gets above it, let's talk. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe if we're back above it tomorrow, holy crap, dude, let's talk. Could be destined for way higher prices. Could be going to 21.7 or 22.5. But it's not above those levels yet. So until it does get above them, you have to be very cautious. Same with total. Below 960, you have to be very cautious in crypto. But dang, man, look at all that divergence on the third valley. The third one, man. We know the rule of three. Let's see how this plays out. This divergence that has developed over the course. I mean, like, it's, you know, the third level of it has developed in the past, like, day. Yeah, you got the Mt. Gox releasing all the coins or whatever. And then you've got the merge coming up in about a week or so, a little over a week, like 7, 8, 9, 10 days. So you could run leading up to that, and then it dumps after that, man. I just don't like. You've got some serious catalyst, though. You know, we haven't had a catalyst like this all year for crypto, right? Ethereum merging, going whatever proof of stake. Yeah, it's going to be major, and I don't know how it's going to affect crypto. All right, I appreciate everyone coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions. I'm going to get some rest. It does seem very possible, like right where we are now, just on this chart, looking at it. We could easily go test 19,650. You only tested it 5 different times in the past like week before breaking it. So what if you run to go test it as resistance this time? That wouldn't be weird at all. So thanks for everything, y'all. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.